Yes, people. How are we doing? How are we doing? Great to see you all. Welcome back to today's show. Anuj was first again. Yeah, you was very early, mate. You was very early. Thank you very much for joining. Do make sure, of course, you drop us a big like on the stream. Get the likes going. Get it all going. Yeah, we are long on Fartcoin. We are long on Fartcoin, and we are fast approaching my take profit. I put it into the Stonksy Discord yesterday, and what's kind of disappointing is I didn't even notice this big drop on Fartcoin on Monday, which obviously then went into yesterday. Yesterday morning and afternoon, we had a superb opportunity on Fartcoin all here, didn't we? I mean, if I'd have got in there, that would have been unbelievable, but I didn't even know that it dropped so much. But I did put into the the Stonksy Discord yesterday. That Fartcoin was looking interesting to me. I think a few followed, but yeah, we are approaching full take profit on that. I think reasonable to come and take out this high here and then potentially come for this bit at 1.2. I might start closing out about $1.15-ish. But yeah, I mean, look at that. What a return on the account, 170 USDT, 45% added to the account. We're now at $550 after starting with 200. So nearly a 3x on the account from the start, which is just brilliant, isn't it? Fantastic. So yeah, this Fartcoin one is looking great. I've just realized actually I am on the wrong one. Hang on, just let me sort out my tabs. Oh, I am on the wrong tab. Let me reset, restart, not reset, just swap over to this. There we go. Right, loaded that up. Right, let me go back and reshare my screen. Yeah, so I am I'm very happy with this, obviously building up the account nicely. And I did take this on my, obviously this is the stream account, but I did take it on my personal, well, one of my personal BLOFIN accounts, which is looking juicy, a little bit higher up than this. Yeah, a little bit of a better entry on this, obviously different margin and stuff, but yeah, that is looking absolutely lovely. So I'm hoping that we can take profit on this on stream. I don't know whether to go for it now or wait for this kind of push up. I don't know whether to be greedy or not. Afternoon discipline. SMFC says, check out IP. My trade from this morning is up 60%. Nice. Stuart, how we doing, mate? It's great to see you joining, Stu. Great to see you joining. How you doing, mate? Yeah, I'll check out IP. But yeah, this is looking nice. This Fartcoin one, as I mentioned, it was put into the Stonksy Discord when I entered down here. So yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good, and I mean, it could go higher. To be fair, you know, there's definitely reason to believe we could come into here around 1.3 or to 1.4. But I mean, ideally, I'd like it just to come and take out this here and push up into here. Anything in and around $1.15 to $1.20, I think I will just close it and close probably on my personal account as well. I did buy some spot too. I did buy some spot alongside longing it. So yeah, we're up juicy. I mean, yeah, we're really juicy on this account now. Obviously, past the halfway mark to 1K after starting with $200, which is great. So we've hit some real nice trades. So you want me to check out IP? I do have IP loaded up. Let's see. IP. I do have it loaded up somewhere. Here it is. Oh yeah, so that's getting a nice reversal. Obviously, this was annoying because I remember looking at this on stream with Wiz, and I charted out this level here for it to come into. Now, obviously, that would have been a great short, wouldn't it, down there? But what I did like about it, when you said that yesterday, Dean, I did come and have a look. I mean, on the daily, yeah, it looks solid, doesn't it? In and around, obviously, for the daily close here. But then, obviously, for any kind of wicks down into here, it looks really good. Could definitely see a bounce from that now. We could definitely see a bounce. I mean, yeah, it's got a good push up so far. I like it. I mean, memes in general are doing quite well, aren't they? Good Book of Meme. So this was Book of Meme was one of the ones I was thinking about longing actually the other day when I said we were talking about maybe throwing some longs on, low volume ones. Let's go and take a look to see what some of them are doing. So I know. Let's see. Sats was one. I mean, look at that. That's had only $342 of volume, but Sats was one that we were looking at the other day. I mean, look at Y's up 17%. Yeah, they're doing quite well. So that would have also been a good strategy. Obviously, we've nailed it on this Fartcoin move, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, come on. I'd like to see just a really fast candle to come and take out this wick, and then obviously start to push up into here. It's looking good. It's looking good. If we can get towards 600, if we can get towards $600 on total equity, I think I'll probably just close it out then. But yeah, this has been a great trade. As mentioned, put into the Stonksy Discord when I was entering. So there's some obviously more added value for you. If you're thinking about joining Stonksy, you can get obviously 20% off your first month, or you can grab 35% off annual and lifetime. So yeah, definitely some good deals coming at the moment with Stonksy. So yeah, we'll continue watching Fartcoin. There is something I want to talk about a lot on stream. Obviously, we'll look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's pushed up nicely. Not really much to cover on Bitcoin, is that it's pushing up nice. I mean, obviously we want to see it push all the way up to here and hopefully all-time high. ETH has just been an absolute steam train, hasn't it? Just absolute steam train. And it's so close. So ETH now is, I mean, who'd have thought this just a few weeks ago? But it is 4% away from its all-time, 4% away from its all-time high. This thing is doing quite well. That me and Wiz bought on Friday. That's doing quite well. Sol is obviously over $200 now. Sol just absolute face ripper, up from 174 yesterday. Absolutely insane. What a move on Sol that has been. Yeah, really nice. I mean, obviously, if Sol keeps pushing, then the memes that are tied to Sol will probably keep pushing as well. So we hopefully want to see that. Anything else through the watch list? Now, there is something on this watch list that I want to talk a fair bit about today because it's grabbing my attention. And I think, given the right... I mean, look at Aero. I remember looking at this at like 35 cents down here. What a move on Aero. What a move. Yeah, there is something on this watch list where I think it could be a real mover soon. Now, it's already moved, but I think it could, yeah, it could move even harder soon. I just want to keep eyes on Fartcoin because I'm obviously getting to the point where I potentially want to close this soon. I think we could just see one big FU candle because this is obviously people are trying to short this, keep it down. I think we could see one big juicy push up in a minute. It could just accelerate quickly up here like this. So I want to keep my eyes on it. Jeff, how we doing? Jeff, did you follow me on Fartcoin or did you not get in? Look at Dot. Yeah, we'll check Dot, yeah. How are we doing? Coffee, great to see you, mate. Great to see you. I'm out of my So you're half out of your aero bag. Yeah, I mean, it's had a great push up, hasn't it? Not a bad idea. But yeah, this Fartcoin one was put into the Stonksy Discord yesterday, so we are doing very, very well on that. Let me just go and pull up the stream. There we go. Come on, yes, come on. There we go. One big dirty candle. Come on, Fartcoin. When Pepe God candle. I think we could see a couple of God candles coming, couldn't we? Let's see. Pepe. Here. I have it moving very fast. Once we get above this grey zone here, I have it moving very fast into here, which would be a nice move. So we need to kind of clear about 16, obviously 0.16-ish, I think, on Pepe. Maybe you could shorten this zone down a bit, probably. But I think that's probably what we need to clear. And then I'm thinking, yeah, it comes in and maybe, yeah, trades in to here, which could be obviously 30 to 40%, anywhere in here. So I'll be watching for that on Pepe. But, I mean, yeah, looking nice. Bonk yesterday, I didn't get in on Bonk, but Bonk is looking very similar as well. I think once it clears this daily here, we could obviously shoot up all the way to here as drawn. So it was yesterday, I think we looked at Bonk. Peanut, I mean, everything. The thing is, everything's looking juicy now. But if we get any pullbacks, then pullbacks obviously could be really nice for buying. Pullbacks could be really nice for buying on, you know, a lot of these memes and a lot of memes in general. I mean, look at Mother. Mother looks to have flipped this potential accumulation zone here. If this is to be believed as a flip here, you know, close pretty much on, pushed up today. Is there anything that's not moved? I'm interested in maybe finding something that's not moved. Anime. So anime is tied to the Azuki ecosystem. I don't know exactly. I don't know. What about Doodle? Dude. Is it Dude? Doodles. It is, isn't it? Yeah, so that's already kind of moved. I'm on the hunt for anything that's kind of just not moved. That is obviously kind of juicy. I'm in the mind of maybe taking. I do want to hold this Fartcoin trade higher, but I'm in the mind for kind of taking it because we are at resistance. I would like to hold it up there, but there is a decent amount of money on the table there, so maybe we close. Should we leave a moon bag on Fartcoin? Should we just close 80% and leave a moon bag? And just leave like, maybe we just leave that open forever. maybe we just leave that open forever until we either get stopped out or it just completely just bazookas all the way up. Let me go and do the same on my. Let me go and do the same on my personal account. I want to close 80%. And let me just sell my spot as well. Made a nice gain on it, to be fair. Yeah, nice gain. So I just need to put my entry to 0.97. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Sorted out the one on my personal as well. Just needed to do that. Right. So that was all in all good. Giga is salt ecosystem and hasn't moved. Is that right, Stuart? Yeah, I'll have a look now. Memes that not moved. Bitcoin, Apu. Oh, the Bitcoin. No moon bag. Cut and start again. Take 85%. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we're not leaving much on the table, are we? I've closed 80% across this. I've closed 80% on this. I've closed 80% on my personal, on my personal BLOFIN account, and I've sold my spot that I bought yesterday here. So what was that on the spot? It was a gain. It was in and around the same level. I can't remember if I entered first on this account or my personal account, but let's just use the same level. So the spot's been a gain of around 15%, which is good. I think I will just leave it. I mean, we've got plenty of margin to use. That Bitcoin meme coin. So someone's saying that Bitcoin meme coin hasn't moved. Isn't the ticker for it Bitcoin? What's the ticker? What's the ticker for it? I thought, is the ticker not Bitcoin? Let me go and have a look. Oh yeah, I'm looking for memes that haven't moved now. I'm obviously be great to trade on BLOFIN. Oh, this one, innit? Yeah, it's this one. So apparently this has not moved, no. And to be fair, it's not moved that much, has it? It's not moved that much, but It's not really got loads to go up. What else? Apu. Apu hasn't moved much apparently. Let's see. Apu. Yeah, when you look at it like that, it's not really moved. The thing is, it's pressing daily resistance here, isn't it? That's the only thing. It has got plenty of room to push up, but we're at the kind of the top end of daily resistance. What I want is something that's just. I don't even know if we'll be able to find anything. I want something that's just completely flatline, just dead. No volume through it, just dead right at the bottom. Has barely moved up. I don't know if we'll even find anything like that. Piff. Trying to go live if I get the chance today. Got some live trades on. Deployed some cash the other day and pretty much tripled the account. Yes, Coffee. That's great to know. Yeah, it's that mad one. Yeah. Is Bowden still a thing? Probably not. No. But probably not. I can't imagine so. I can't imagine so. I mean, it doesn't even need to be a meme. It's just the fact that memes move quicker, don't they? Memes move quicker. So that's the only thing with them. That's why they're good to try and find something that's just not moved. I mean, Keycat had a look at that on Keycat. I remember we were looking at Keycat the other. Must have been last week, yeah, when it was down in this point here. I mean, what a move that's had. Dog. Myro's another one that we were looking at. I mean, incredible move. Ladies, we did look at Ladies yesterday, didn't we? Potentially Ladies has got a move in on it. Ladies hasn't really pushed up that much, has it? But there is one altcoin that I want to cover today, which is Litecoin. Now we are at the precipice of obviously coming into daily resistance on Litecoin. However, I think Litecoin, I don't want to buy here. I want to buy lower. If we get, I'd like just a shakeout of the market. I don't even know if we'll get one because I assume probably that is what a lot of people are waiting for. But if you look on the time frames on Litecoin, this thing has the potential, I think, to absolutely bazooka. I mean, look at it on the monthly there. We're now coming up to obviously closing above monthly resistance, which is in and around 129. The weekly, like we mentioned, obviously ties in perfectly with the daily up here. But I think, levels on Litecoin, and I think there is another wave of Litecoin, I think, that goes up to $400. If this starts to move, I think if ever Litecoin gets into around $400 again, I think that could be a perfect top signal for the market. If we do get there, we'll probably see some Litecoin treasuries soon. But I mean, if you look at it on Litecoin Bitcoin, we've pretty much, obviously recently looking like a bottom. We've got weekly resistance up here, and then we could just really work on retracing all of this like ETH Bitcoin's doing. Then you got Litecoin ETH, obviously taking a hit with ETH's current strength, but we are coming into a really key area here. I think Litecoin is something that is definitely worth looking at over the next week or so to try and get a position on it. I don't know if we'll be able to get a position on it, but look at the Litecoin ETH chart, the Litecoin Bitcoin chart, and then just the Litecoin chart in itself is absolutely primed, I think, for some sort of run. Now, how high, obviously, we don't know, but I don't know if we'll get a position on it because it's tricky. I don't want to buy here at daily resistance. I would want to buy lower, but then obviously we need the market to pull back for that. So I don't know. I don't know whether we'll get the chance. I would love to get in and around 120 if we can, but like I said, I don't know if we'll get the chance. Anything else that anyone's looking at? Do make sure, obviously, you drop a like on the stream, please. do make sure you drop a like on the stream. And of course, if you want to trade anything today, do come and grab your BLOFIN account and your Unix account. Both links in the description. But yeah, I think Litecoin. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we'll get the chance to get on board. It might go without me. But I am really. This is one I'm really interested in trying to position on in the coming week or so. We might get it. We might not. Obviously, Sol's coming back into supply. If we clear that, yeah, I think we're on a one-way ticket up to 230 then. But yeah, someone find me like an old meme that has kind of been forgotten about a bit. If anyone has got anything off the top of the head. To be fair, Giga does look quite interesting, doesn't it? Let's view it on the daily. Yeah, Giga actually does look quite interesting. Whoever mentioned Giga may have actually just found a good one. Giga does look quite interesting. Do we just close the rest of this Fartcoin one? Yeah, go on then. Let me go and do it on Bang. There we go. Nice. Really nice gain on that. I think we are. Our TradFi markets is bullish right now. TradFi markets are very bullish, I think. SMFC, yeah. I think we are filling the CME gap. I have no idea, you know. That would be the move, I think. I think that would be the move. If we got the fill on the CME gap, that would be it, wouldn't it? Yeah, I know Giga is quite widely talked about, innit? Could we see some rotation perhaps into Giga? I am quite actually keen to maybe take a position on this. The invalidation's quite good. Tell me it's on BLOFIN. Yes, it is. It's up 13% today, but I'm not too bothered about that because Fartcoin was up like 10% yesterday when I entered. I'm more so interested. Now we don't want anything silly on this. Maybe we use only a portion of our. Maybe we only use a portion of our margin for this. Let me check. Let me try and calculate something here. That would be 5. That was good. Yeah, Giga, I'm actually quite interested in this now. I just wonder if it'll catch a bid. Not sure if volume is a bit low. It's not low compared to a lot of memes, to be honest. It's actually not that low compared to a lot of memes. Have we got anything on Stonksy? We got nothing on the daily. Come out that red. Anything on the 4-hour? Probably not yet. We're probably maybe trying to front run the Stonksy bid, actually, to be fair. I imagine we're probably trying to front run the shift in momentum. Really. We could take a chance on it though. We could take a chance on it. I mean, maybe it is just lagging. Maybe it's lagging potentially. I am quite interested actually now that you've mentioned it. Yeah. It is quite interesting to me. I mean, it's not fun, but we could always just throw the it into we've got, yeah. What does everyone think? Come in peace. It's fine, mate. I don't mind. You know what? I don't mind. I don't mind. I did actually close that one yesterday. That short I had on, I finished in minus 1.6 USDT for a very minor loss, but I did just smash a great fart coin long, so it's all good, mate. It's all good. I joined you on the long side eventually yesterday. Yeah, I'm fascinated on this Giga one, to be honest. What does everyone think? Trump also looks quite interesting, I think. I think Trump is looking quite interesting for a potential move. Sweating like hell. What does everyone think on Trump? Does anyone think it's actually going to move or what? Does everyone think that Trump's going to move? But look at this. We could get expansion on the daily today. Obviously, we are really starting to push now on the daily, aren't we? In terms of closing above these key levels. If we close above 120.5K ish today, I think it's looking quite good. I think it's looking quite good if we close the daily above there. I mean, look at ETH. ETH. Oh, you know what? We could actually potentially watch an ETH all-time high today on stream. If we get one big dirty candle up to all-time high, we could actually see an ETH all-time high on stream, which would just be historic, wouldn't it? How hot is it by you? It's like 30 degrees today. It's absolutely stifling. It's like 30 degrees. Sui, says Robertus. Yeah, look at Sui. I've never even heard of Giga. It looks all right, to be fair. That a Capri Sun. No, it was a nice coffee. I'm going to go and have to make another one in a minute. Add a daily massive W. Let's see. I mean, ETH is just looking so tasty. And look at that. Stonksy has been long on it the whole way up. From 3,000, just above 3,600, 30% so far on this daily. This 1 hour green background. Utterly insane. What did someone tell me to look at then? Sui. Then I know we'll look at Dot for Jeff because I know Jeff is a Dot bull. Now look at this. So we looked at Sui last week and we primed out obviously this box for Sui to test. And there we go. There was the hold of it. So we didn't go lower into this zone that we looked at. We actually held here, which was great. And I didn't take this, but I mean, yeah, big up to last week's analysis. The daily is looking great. Now, pretty much the daily is quite easy from here on, Robertas, I think. For me, I've got the daily pivot in and around $4.12. So I think, you know, we close above $4.12 and then it reopens, obviously running towards July's high. In here, I've got as a potential bit of a test, but I don't think so anymore. I think once, obviously, we clear this, I think it's probably one straight line to $5. So we just pretty much on. So we just need to close the daily above $4.12. Obviously, we'll have some probably resistance here if we sweep them highs, but I mean, yeah, it should be $5 next on Sibi if the market remains bullish. Hype breaking out very nicely. Now, DOT, let's have a look at DOT for Jeff. Jeff's favorite DOT. I mean, DOT, yeah, again, fairly straightforward on DOT. We just need to break above level to level. So break above here, which is like $5.24-ish. Break above that opens the door up towards $7.80. And then that then opens above there, opens the door up towards above $10, which is then high time frame key resistance, which if we break above that would be a bazooka up to $20 potentially. But yeah, a lot of work to do on DOT, a lot of work, but you know, the levels are there outlined and potentially ready to take action on. Stonksy's now flipped green and is in a profit, which is nice. So that is obviously working its way up. Say is another one. Say's moving again. Pi. Yeah, I'm quite interested in Pi as well, actually, because Pi, if you look at Pi, Pi has just been absolutely smashed, hasn't it? But we did get these nice tweezer bottoms on the weekly here.
Oh, God, I'm sweating like hell and it's hurting my neck.
Because I had my haircut before. We got these nice tweezer bottoms on the weekly. I think Pi could be a punch, you know. I don't know. Thing is, I don't want to just start entering some silly trades. Oh, look at that. Dung Slung is back. SMFC says, how hot? Yeah, oh yeah, so I answered that. Yeah, it's around 30 today. I think my love for you will move. Well, Dung Slung, thank you for joining me again. Lol, my favourite. I'm just Reggie Man 2.0. Ah, man. I miss Reggie Man. I wish Reggie Man the best. I really do. I miss him. What a guy. What a guy. Yeah, I don't know. Does anyone think we should? What? You guys let me know in the chat. What do you guys think we should enter next? Maybe it's something we haven't even got on the watch list. Maybe it's a coin that you want me to look at. I am very interested in this Giga. I wish we'd have got in lower. That's all I can say. But I am interested in it. You don't have air conditioning or a fan. Fans do nothing. When it's this hot, fans literally do nothing. They just blow in slightly cooler air at you. They literally do nothing, fans. I don't have aircon, no. I should have bought one, to be honest. I mean, in hindsight, I think everyone would have bought one this year. I'm definitely going to get one next year. I'm going to get a good air conditioning unit. Dave hit off the press. Cubic has reached over 51% of Monero's hash rate, effectively giving it control of the network. Oh, is that a good or a bad thing? I mean, obviously, if it's doing a network attack, what is that called now? 51% attack, innit? Yeah, 51% attack. But what is Cubic? Is this a good? I mean, it's never good that it's got control of the network, but. Did you take a look at Sol already? Yeah, we did, but we can do that again for you, my good friend. Sol here. I mean, Sol's pile driving. Yes, Sol, obviously, massive push-up. Look at that by Stonksy. One rally, bang. Then back into the green. 2 rally, bang. Sol, pretty easy. Obviously, we've got our levels marked out for lower down, but we are into supply now. So into this supply zone here marked out here, and then obviously that's where we came up and then sold off the last time. We need to clear this. Once we clear this area, whether we chew through it or not for a bit and then go, or we could always drop down. But I think once we clear this area and get above 210, should be like a rocket ship towards 230 then. So we'll eagerly await that. This Wi-Fi needs to move harder. I want to see this all the way back up here today so I can sell. I only need it to get to like $22.50, and that'll be a 50% gain. Let's mark that out on the chart. Sorry, wrong way. 22.5. Yeah, that'd be like a 50% gain, which I'd be very happy with. Uniswap doing nice. Doing really nice. MNT, Mantle has been obviously on a ripper for a while now. Tau, looking good. Probably need to redo the Tau chart at some point. Been a while since I've looked at it. Dupe, obviously following in Sol's footsteps. Yeah, everything is pumped. I mean, look at Radium. Jesus Christ. Inge, has that moved? I want to find something that's... I think it's probably going to be hard, but I'd love to find something that's not moved. I mean, this hasn't moved, but I've got no interest in this at all. ZRO, obviously one of the big gainers. Still trying to chew through this SR here. Look at that, even Elrond's pumping. That's when you know the market's frothy. Didn't they try to do that with Bitcoin but failed, so made Bitcoin Cash? I can't remember why Bitcoin Cash was created. I don't know, I can't remember. You think ETH Classic could get a push with ETH hitting all-time high? Could do, yeah. We'll have a look at ETH Classic next. What should I tell my dad as a sell price for uni, Dave? Let's work backwards. So on the weekly, I would say this zone in there. On the daily, yeah, there. I would be surprised if it chewed through this fast. If it did, then we obviously are in just full-blown alt season. But this, as you can see, long consolidation. That's where supply came in. I would imagine anywhere between $13 and $15, pretty much all on this block here, would be quite hard to chew through, in my opinion. If it does chew through it, then it probably one bazooka up towards 18. But I think from here, in my personal opinion, if it enters there, then I think we could see the retrace evolve from there. Now, obviously, I don't know how deep into here it would enter, but I think that for me is like a caution warning. Obviously, if we do get above there, then we are going on towards the December highs. But I would be shocked if it just chewed through that straight away. But, stranger things have happened, haven't they? Stranger things have happened. With ETH, if ETH goes into price discovery and starts going towards 6-7K, then I think anything, tied to ETH strongly will probably just giga pump. So that could be the momentum to get it through there. But if it gets to, if it starts entering the zone and gets to $14, I think, that could be an area for caution. Say and AVAX. Let's look at ETH Classic first for Jeff. I mean, it's already got a good push up, hasn't it? It's already had a good push up from down here. I mean, I was looking at this and I was like, my God, I think I was looking at this the other week on stream might have been with Save. I can't remember, but I mean, that kind of like $15-16 region is just high time frame demand, and that is where you punt ETH Classic and win every single time by the looks of it. Yeah, I mean, it's already started to run, hasn't it? That's the problem. It's already started to run. You know, up there is probably going to be some trouble for it, and then again up here. But it's not like It's not like massive reward, is it? Because it's already ran like 50%. So personally, I'm not really interested in stuff like that, like things that have already done the business. Do you know what I mean? This one still haunts me. OP haunts me massively from when we drew this. So you want me to look at Say? Say high time frame. We've obviously got some resistance up here where Stonksy's got it drew. You can see why across there. That was SR, wasn't it? But high time frame wise, yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to test this again. If it gets above 39, I expect 47 to come after that. That's pretty much it. We're still green on the daily. We're still green on the daily, which is a great sign. So yeah, I think, you know, test of 39 next if things stay bullish, and then above 39 looking towards 47. And AVAX hasn't really pumped, has it not? This looks fantastic. This looks absolutely fantastic. Look at this. Look how clear this is. You don't get much clearer than this, do you? Look at the clear daily resistance there. Now, I don't know whether... It's tricky because I don't know whether I'd be going in here, because if the market pulls back, this could be... Yeah, this could be one where we get on board as well as looking at Litecoin. But you can just see, can't you? This is clearly one daily range here. This is clearly the range accumulation since February, by the looks of it. Now, you can see here, obviously, Stonksy's got it drew out, but where I've got the arrows, you know, you can see the tests of this level in and around this zone, you know, from 26 up to 27. That kind of $1 zone there. Resistance, 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 resistance. Once we clear that, this should just absolutely fly to 35. And I mean fly. Because there is literally hardly anything there. Now, whether we wait for a break above 27 and then get in, or if we get some sort of pullback in the market, which would obviously be ideal to get in from lower, yeah, I'm going to definitely add this to the watch list. I'm going to be watching this intently now because, yeah, this looks like just one accumulation range. And then you zoom out, and it could even blow past that. It could even blow past that up to 40. You know, we've got this obviously tight knit range here, clear SR, deviation over, drop back below. But I think into 35 and 40 from there looks great, which would, you know, obviously if you trade it, say you're trading it up from 27, you know, a daily close of wherever, could be like a 25-30% gain. But I'd rather get in from lower. I just don't know whether we're going to get the opportunity. Does everyone, what do you guys think? Do you think the market's going to flush down or what? But I mean, that looks fantastic to me. Looks fantastic. It's just a shame, yeah, that we haven't got an entry. I mean, wouldn't it be absolute incredible fuckery if the market did this? Wouldn't it be absolute fuckery if the market did that? If we was getting all bullish here, just incredibly bullish, and then the market just went, and went and closed the gap and net over, say, the rest of the week, and then just absolutely sent from there on afterwards. Like, just everyone getting incredibly bullish now, including myself.
and then the market just
absolutely tore everyone a new arse, just dumped down, closed the CME gap, everyone gets scared, and then just gives the prime opportunity to buy for new highs. I think that is something that we could, could be worth exploring, to be fair. I mean, I thought stranger things have happened. It's not out of the question, is it? Where is the 20-day EMA on AVAX? Now you're asking some questions, aren't you, Jeff? Let's see. Be good if I turned it on, wouldn't it? Was it gone? Oh, I did estimate. Hang on. Currently at $23.37 is currently where it's at. Yeah. But yeah, I'm fascinated if we got something like that. I might even take a short on Bitcoin here, to be honest. Yeah, we might get that. I might even take a short on Bitcoin here with how bullish everything looks. Just stop at like 121k, and just kind of go the opposite of what's going on. Well, that's rubbish. I know Jeff will be loving this. The higher this leverage goes, the more Jeff will be loving it. I might take this, I might take it. Go on. Let's go for it. I think if we take the opposite of what is currently going on, I don't think we could go too far wrong. The worst happens is we get stopped out and we're still above $500 then. But with where the current market's at, I think running for a sweep, edging towards a sweep, or just complete fuckery might not be the worst idea in the world. 121. If you short Bitcoin, I'm closing my dot long. No, don't. I'm only taking this because of because of how bullish everything is currently. I mean, that's probably not even the best place to enter it, really. The best place obviously would have been up here. But I think just with how bullish everything looks, I think it's mainly just to kind of just go against the grain. Because what would kind of be a bit of this would be like max just pain and fuckery, really, wouldn't it? I mean, look at that. If we would have waited just another 30 seconds, we'd have got a better entry. But I mean, I'm not kind of against the flush. I think we could get a flush. I wouldn't do anything else because I'd rather go with the market leader, personally. I'd rather go with the market leader. Look at the volume on ETH compared to Bitcoin. It's like 3 times as much. Yeah, don't close your dot long just because of me. I'm literally just taking it because of obviously everything looks so bullish. So just kind of while I've got no other open trades on this, just kind of go against the grain a bit, and just see if we can maybe nail a flush down. Like if we flushed into 117k from here, closed the CME gap, and then just rallied for the rest of the month, Who says no to that? So we'll see anyway. But I think the risk reward is decent. We've got our stop loss in. If we start going above here, then we're pretty much on the run to all-time high, aren't we? So I suppose like the current point is maybe where the risk reward is. Can you check Filecoin? Looks low in price. God, yeah, I haven't heard about that in ages. Filecoin? I haven't heard about Filecoin in ages. I think this might be one of the craziest looking charts from last cycle. This thing went all the way up to bloody $200, and it's now at $2 something. There's one thing for sure: it's definitely not going back there. But yeah, it does look. To be fair, it does look low in price. The problem is we had a breakdown, didn't we? Of obviously high time frame demand in here. In here was high time frame demand for ages. All you had to do was literally just buy, sell, wait for it to come back into here, buy, sell, buy, sell. But I mean, I suppose if you could take it in anticipation that it's going to reclaim. It seems a bit disconnected from the market, doesn't it? Is it even still a large cap? I'm guessing it probably is. Let's see. It's at 1.8 billion. That's still, look, considering how low it is, that is still a huge market cap, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it's difficult because it's below. Obviously, you can see here, can't you, the SR coming in. We had obviously support for years and years, and then we dropped below, and then resistance. So really, we'd want to see like a weekly reclaim of like $3.20. But again, are you taking a chance on it that it's going to reclaim? Because you could obviously potentially get in like 15% lower, but there's no guarantees, is there, because of where it is. But if it does reclaim, I mean that it does. I'll concede it looks very, very interesting for where it is. I don't know if it's something I'd particularly be interested in myself, but I think it'd be fascinating to see how it plays out. Yeah. I support. Well, thank you very much, Black. Give it one more cycle and it will be $200 million market cap. Yeah, there's no way that survives another cycle. The thing is down like 90 odd percent, and it's still ranked 55. How? Thunder, how are we doing? Seen it too many times in a few cycles. That thing will just and it's currently at $2. If when we get another bear market, which I do believe we will, that thing is going like sub 50 cents. I am just going to, so it's 2:00 now. I'm going to get the poll up for US Open, and then I'm going to go to the toilet, and I'm going to go and make myself another iced coffee while it's hot. So go vote in the poll, go drop a like. Of course, in the meantime, please do make sure you create a BLOFIN account, create your BitUnix account, sign up to Stonksy, whatever it may be that you need to tick off your list. Go and do them. Are you buying BLSH IPO today? No, I'll have a look at it. No, I won't be. But depending on what it is, maybe I'll watch for the aftermath. I'll have a look at that when I come back. Yeah, I'll be a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere. Like I said, while you've got the time, sign up to BLOFIN, sign up to BitUnix, sign up to Stonksy. Links are in the description. Obviously, big sale on Stonksy at the moment, 35% off annual and lifetime. But yeah, I'll be back in just a few, and I'll leave you obviously with the Bitcoin chart. Right, I'm back. I am back. Thank you very much for your patience and waiting. Yes. Made another lovely iced coffee, which will most certainly go down a treat for the rest of the stream. What are we thinking? This Bitcoin short isn't going too well so far, is it? Not going too well so far. Right. Let's get back on there. I swear yesterday we said don't short the train. Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking, like, with everything so bullish, like literally everything is bullish in it. I'm just kind of like, does it hurt to kind of take the opposite side? Even if it's just for a quick flush, like if we was, I don't know if we will or not, we might not do, but if we was to come and fill this CME gap and then move up, maybe we won't. We might not do. I mean, everything is bullish in it. Look at the S&P 500. So the S&P 500 now is at all-time highs. It's going to obviously open at all-time high now. It did hit all-time highs yesterday, but it's going to gap up a little bit high, so nearly at 6.5K on the S&P. We had Meta up. Meta's unbelievable. Do you know that Meta's done like a 7x over the last like 2-3 years? Isn't that unbelievable for like a stock the size of Meta? It's done a 7x. But obviously, yeah, things are having just a jolly old time of it, aren't they, over in the Mag 7. So that Mags ETF is going to be a cheat code for me, this, when obviously end up buying it. Smashing ETF, that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could always close it. We've only lost $10 so far. Maybe we do. I mean, this area looks like KSR, doesn't it? And we've kind of flipped it with the tests just then and then. No, maybe not the best thing to do. Dave's lost his head in the heath. No catalyst today to flush unless Trump opens his fat mouth. That's true. That's true. Thing is, you got to remember, I think we've become too accustomed to, obviously, catalysts. The market can just go and do what it needs to whenever. But I do concede that this might have been the wrong idea. So let's close that. We didn't lose much. We're still at $530. We're still over, nearly, over 2.5x the account from when we started it. But I do concede that was the wrong idea. So yeah, it's better than getting took out at stop loss, isn't it? It's just a shame because we've got no open trade now. We've got no open trade, have we? Unless there's anything looking juicy. Look at Tron. My God. I suppose at this point, it might just be better to not have anything open and just wait to buy dips rather than trying to chase any dip. Potentially. Do we get any dips? You know, do we get a dip to buy? Sol resistance levels. Sol nearly hit resistance zone. Let's see. Yeah, so Sol is in resistance now for me anyway. It's in supply. You can see this region here. Obviously, strong region for supply, in my opinion. You know, it depends where you draw it. We could easily move that down to say 206 or wherever. But I think 200 then up. I mean, if we move that down to 206, that times it perfectly. Done it with here. But yeah, I think 200 to say 205, 206, 207, wherever you want to draw it. This is definitely resistance where supply comes in. You can see that from all these wicks from when we traded here in February. And then obviously where we came up and then big fat rejection in July. It's crazy that was only in late July, innit? And then we got the push all the way down. But yeah, I think from here we either consolidate and then rip, or it just absolutely pile drives it up towards 230. One or the other. Could always reject as well. There's always the downside risk. But yeah, I don't know whether we just take our time, obviously building upside liquidity from here, people trying to short it again, and then it rips, or if it just one straight line like Ether's done. But yeah, kind of 200 to like, you know, say 207 is my resistance zone. And then up towards 230 to 240-ish in here, in this daily block. And then from there, we're pretty much on towards 260 then, and then all-time high. So, yeah, obviously the upside levels are dwindling fast. But yeah, that's where we're at with Sol. Again, it's just kind of a waiting game, innit? It's literally just a waiting game for us. But AVAX. Yeah, AVAX. We looked at AVAX before. Let me pull up AVAX for you again. Really simple on AVAX. Really simple. We've got this daily range here that we've built. So obviously we've got support down at 1550-ish. Then we've got resistance up here at 27. As you can see, when we came down, resistance, then sold off. Then we started to create this range. We then tried again in May, hit $27, sold off. We then tried again in July, sold off. Again, a week later, sold off. So $27 is the key. Above $27, we then start looking towards 35, potentially up to 41, for me anyway. So, yeah, that is what I'm looking at on AVAX. Above $27 for a daily close. Now, it's key for the daily close, not a wick like this. We need to close the daily. And then obviously hold it on any retests. But yeah, that should be enough then to send us to 35, potentially up to 41, anywhere in this range here. But, you know, we technically would hit SR at 35. But, you know, who's to say we can't get like a dirty daily wick, maybe up to 38, 39, and then still close below 35. We could do that. So that's what I'm looking at on AVAX. Yeah. So we'll see. Please do make sure that you go and vote on the poll if you haven't. We've got 12 votes. I will close this in 5 minutes. Let me know where you think we're going on US Open, up or down. And please do make sure you drop a like. We've got 31 current viewers, which is great. But please do make sure you drop a like. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And of course, if you're looking for anywhere to trade today, come and join me on BLOFIN. Links in the description. And it should be pinned in the chat, but it's not. So I'll pin that. We are also partnered with BitUnix. That is in the description too. You get yourself some great welcome bonuses and deposit bonuses with both of these as well. So do make sure you show it some love. And of course, if you want to come and trade with me, and obviously SMFC and other Stonksy users, you can obviously gain entry to the indicator, the oscillator, the Discord server, and the trading bots by joining Stonksy. You can get 20% off your first month, which is this one, with code BOT20. But we are also running 35% off. Yeah, 35% off lifetime and annual. So obviously, lifetime, you get Stonksy, Discord access, everything for life. And then annual, you obviously get a year, but that's 35% off, and these apply automatically at checkout, these two. You need the code for this one for 20% off your first month, or obviously just click on these to the checkout page, and that will automatically apply. Yesterday, I did call the fart coin pump in the Discord, so I put in saying that fart coin was looking interesting, which we closed out on stream today for 166 USDT gain, which on this account is 44%. So massive gain on that, and that was only a 3x long as well. So we did start this account with $200. We're now up to 529, which is great results. So yeah, if you do want more of that, obviously come and join Stonksy. The problem with this is if you're not in something, you just wait. Yeah, exactly. Most things are nearing resistance, especially on altcoins. Bitcoin's kind of got a free hit at a run up. I recommend the lifetime, just saying, says Jeff. Yeah, I think, definitely massive value. Whether you want to come and try it for a month for 20% off, or get the annual for 35% off and do a year at first, whatever it may be. But yeah, lifetime and annual, big discounts on them. So yeah, that's where we're up to. And Bitcoin is pushing back up, which is quite a clean SR test, to be fair. Quite a clean SR test of this region here, isn't it? As you can see on the hourly, for the hourly closes, quite key resistance, but we've now flipped it to support. So that is quite good. But yeah, if you want me to look at anything specific, let me know in the chat. We are going to close this poll out now. So that is 60% of people thinking that we are going to go up, 40% for down. I am fascinated to see what is going to happen here on out. I mean, ETH is just, can we get an ETH all-time high on stream today? I don't think we can, because we've only got 40 minutes left. But this week, we could well be opening up the stream tomorrow or Friday to an ETH all-time high, which would be great for this stock, let me tell you, I think. Let's go and check out to see what crypto stocks are doing with this pump. So Coinbase is up $5 pre-market. MicroStrategy is up a couple of dollars pre-market, not massively. GameStop really hasn't had any pump, has it? I don't think GameStop shareholders kind of liked the Bitcoin acquisition, to be honest. Circle is back down there. Yeah, after earnings yesterday, back down at 157. Circle interests me for where it is. It does. It interests me. Robinhood, obviously doing incredibly well. Tron itself, the good old Tron, is also quite interesting. It's kind of formed good support down at this $7 region, hasn't it? Because I think you can kind of forget about this price action now, at least for the time being, given its acquisition of this. And it's, you can look ahead and see that it's built this kind of range here now. So Tron does look interesting. SBET obviously tied to ETH as a nice pump up, but hasn't really done anything pre-market. This thing is absolutely surging. These guys buy a lot of Sol, so as you would imagine, just absolutely sending. And then what are the other ones? Got obviously Bit. This is doing incredible. This has done like a 2.5x in a week. Unbelievable. But yeah, that's where we are up to with that. So crypto-related stocks looking good and juicy. Ava AI. Good afternoon, crypto disciples. How we doing, mate? Great to see you. Ava AI. Let's see. Yeah, this does look interesting, to be fair. Had a huge pump on Sunday, didn't it? Massive pump on Sunday. What is this? What is this? Is this? I'm guessing it's tagged. I'm guessing it's some sort of AI coin, but I suppose I could be wrong. You tell me. Looks quite interesting though. Yeah, it does look like quite interesting for where it is. Giga's looking so interesting. It's looking very, very interesting, Giga. But I think we just need, after closing the fart coin long, and then obviously that small Bitcoin short we had on then. What did we exit for on that? -17. Not great, but only a small loss. Still $150 up, aren't we? Between them two. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to sit on our hands and wait for something. ARB is flying, yeah. I mean, anything ETH beta will be doing quite well, won't it? Yeah, I'm good. Wishing you green candles unless you're in a short. I did have a little stab at one then, but closed it. But got hit a fantastic fart coin long on this account and my actual account, to be fair. Yeah, we hit 44%, 166 USDT since last night on Fartcoin. Closed that out, and that went into the Discord as well. I got put in the Discord that I was long in Fartcoin. So anyone who followed me on that did quite well. And yeah, I did quite well myself on it, which is good. I sent TMG a message in the Discord to ask a question. Do you know when he may have a chance to get to those? In what? Oh, in the Stonksy one. I'll ask him to get back to you, mate. Yeah, I'll ask him to have a look. It is AI. Did a really nice pump Sunday. Yeah, it did. What has Whiff been doing? Let's see. Whiff is still quite low. I mean, it's had a great pump since yesterday, hasn't it? It's like 15% up since yesterday. But in general, obviously really nicely up from its low. But still, it's basically just filling in this void in it at the moment. It's just filling in this void that it had from 140 downwards. Obviously came down into 30 cents. But it's just kind of just putting price action in and around this void. As you can see, that was left here. Unbelievable. Yeah, so it's just filling in price action in here. I mean, really, when you look at it, it's built quite a nice daily range again. Another one that's built a nice daily range. So, yeah. Obviously, it's looking like towards the tail end, you bid it, and then up here, maybe short it, unless the market's got strength. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it does have a run up towards 180 at some point, I think. That looks logical to come up to here. But yeah, I'll be looking, if we get any sort of pullback for the rest of the week, I'll be looking to bid. I just don't know if we will or not, because we are moving and seriously moving, aren't we? We've got 3 minutes until US Open. We do have PPI tomorrow as well, actually. Something to bear in mind. We obviously had CPI yesterday, which was a great catalyst for this move. But we do have, PPI coming tomorrow. So that we'll be watching that on stream. That will obviously come out at 1:30 our time. And then on Friday, we do have retail sales, Michigan sentiment index, but also this Trump-Putin meeting, which could bring who knows what. Who knows what. So we could have anything happen at the end of this week. Solana doing Solana things. Yeah, Solana's had absolutely fantastic push up on it. And it just keeps on going, keeps on chugging. Unbelievable. Do you know what we are expecting for PPI? 2.9 is the forecast. So that's tomorrow. We'll have Save with Crypto on stream as well tomorrow, so should be fun. There we go. We've got 40 seconds to go. Let's see what we're going to get, shall we? Right, here we come, coming in hot. 3, 2, 1. There we go. We are open. We are open. XRP. I'll take a look in a minute. Yeah, I'll take a look in a minute after we're done with this open. It can be first on the list. Not really moving much, are we? We're not really moving much. Right, let's go XRP. Oh, look at that. What a climb on the 1 minute time frame. I mean, yeah, XRP is looking quite good, actually, to go and test. I mean, on the daily, we obviously have big resistance at 355. Yeah, so that's going to be the task for it to close above on the daily time frame. But I mean, it does, especially with how frothy the market is. It does look like this $4 mark could be next, doesn't it? It does look like it. I mean, from here, we're still green on the Stonksy daily. We haven't got anything on the hourly. Nothing on the 4 hour. But it does look like, obviously, just, you know, we can pick a different point. On the hourly, you can say 365. But what will really matter is the daily close, won't it? But yeah, we've definitely got some resistance coming in here. We've got some resistance coming in and around here, which Stonksy's got drew there on the hourly. And then, obviously, on the hourly, you could say 365, 355 for a daily close. But then, obviously, if you're looking lower time frame, we want to see 365 flips. But it does look like, obviously, as long as the market stays how it is now, $4 could be next. That's what it looks like. Circle is sinking. This thing is doing quite well. Let's have some more of that, please. Let's have a big old juicy daily candle. That would make me happy. Do, do, do. I'm currently 8% up on my white fiber buy. It's nice. Very nice. Long may it continue, please. But yeah, I'll be on the lookout now for a new trade. Like I mentioned, I mean, Litecoin is on the list, AVAX, maybe a few others. It just depends on whether we can get a pullback or not. If we don't get a pullback, then obviously I'm going to have to look for retests from in and around here for what happens over the next few days. We've hit some great trades on that stream account recently, though. Like, fantastic. There you go. There's Doc going. Jeff is going to be absolutely made up with that. Arve is sending. Look at Radium go. My God. Look at that. There we go. Radium is finally broken out of daily resistance. Yeah, so a breakout of daily resistance for Radium with strength as well. Should come up to around 440, 450 next Radium. In theory. Yeah, should come right into here. And then above there with strength, we should come all the way up towards $5.50 to $5.70. That sell-off was relentless, actually, wasn't it? When you look at that from January into March, that 2-month sell-off was vile. What a harsh sell-off that was. Jesus. But yeah. Radium looking like it's good for exploring higher. Loads of things we can mark out on that Radium chart. Loads. Oh, Bitcoin is going. It's going, and it's going to take everything with it. Oh. Yeah, but let me know what you guys want me to look at next. What would you guys like me to look at next? Right. Let's see what we've got next. RGTI. What a crazy 1 hour candle that is. What a crazy candle. Whipsaw at its finest, isn't it? Wi-Fi selling off again. Come on. Why can it not just get a sustained pump? Why will it not just pump to $20 or higher? Riding 2 10x positions, ETH and Sol, been sat in them for 3 weeks. Well, patience has rewarded you, mate, hasn't it? Patience has rewarded you greatly. Can you pull up Algo and see what your thoughts are for the long term? Do I think it could hit $1 again? It could definitely hit $1 again, yeah, by the looks of it. You've got pretty key SR. I mean, if you draw that across there, you've got pretty key SR around $1 anyway. So, yeah, that looks obviously like high time frame, key high time frame resistance and potential obviously target for it. Yeah, I mean, it's held quite well, and it had a great pump up with everything else, didn't it? In at the back end of the year and slowly dropped down. I mean, it created obviously good support here, as you can see across here. We've got really good SR here for Algorand, really good SR in and around 15.5, 16 cents. From here, we obviously have some SR sort of resistance coming in here. So pretty much the way I look at Algorand from here is we clear 30 cents and then we start heading up towards the highs. We might see some resistance in and around here, but I think just probably just a straight run up towards 50. And then above 50, it probably comes in for this wick. That comes in there. Yeah. Probably just level to level, but yeah, above 30 opens the route to 50, and then 50 obviously comes and does whatever it needs to in this wick from December. And then from there, it could potentially climb to $1. I think it just needs the market to be frothy. I think it's probably it got the giant pump here because obviously when Trump won, the market has sold off a bit there, hasn't it? Oh, look at that. That is a lot of selling absorption in on that candle. Yeah, when Trump got in, US coins pumped massively. So your Algorand, H-bar, XRP, ADA, they all pumped hugely. Hence, obviously, it's pump at the back end of the year compared to most things. But I think it probably just needs overall market strength, yeah. But I mean, the levels are certainly there for it to trade up to $1 again. Shorted ETH, but might be 20 mins too early. USDT at major trend line. Yeah, USDT pinned at $1 still. IOTA. Yeah, it's another one of these kind of like AVAX looking ones, isn't it? It looks very similar to AVAX, where we've just got kind of this just big daily range that it's built since February, which you could obviously look at as accumulation. But it looks like I've looked at IOTA before. I don't remember how long ago, but I think, I mean, in the near term, yeah. Obviously, if you're looking for expansion, it needs to break above 26 cents, and then that will begin its exploration towards 40. Looks good to me. Obviously, yeah, any interaction down at like 15 cents, you would want it to hold. But, I mean, probably needs the market just to completely collapse, doesn't it, for it to get back down there. Same with others. Dominance. Oh, dominance. USDT dominance. Bitcoin coming down now. Are you on about USDT dominance or Bitcoin dominance? I mean, we've never really looked at USDT dominance. I don't really know how effective this is because we I mean, do people actually look at this when they're going to be deploying stables, the big movers? Do you know what I mean? The thing is, what you could say, if we go to the weekly, is if you do like to look at USDT dominance, we are actually coming into support, aren't we? That's what you could say with that. We are actually coming into support on USDT dominance. Now, I don't know who looks at this or if the big players look at this as an actual metric. But really, when you do actually look at it, you know, since 2022, it has actually held. And I'm guessing, obviously, this leads to the end of kind of Bitcoin and or altcoin pumps. Really, what we want here is obviously a breakdown of this range in it for the party to continue. And a pull in towards kind of 250-ish. That's what we want is looking for USDT dominance. But I mean, yeah, it might be a bit of a meme, but to be fair, every time it has come into here, it has obviously gone back up, which lines up with obviously market pullbacks. You know, March 2022, for people that remember, March 2024, last year, obviously Bitcoin made an all-time high and then ground down for like 8 months. December of 2024, obviously, what caused when we had the big pullback into this year. You know, it might be a bit of a meme, but to be fair, it does line up, and each time it's come into here, it has bounced, which means obviously people sell assets back into USDT. But if we see a breakdown, and that will obviously be very bullish. AI 16Z. I mean, is this a meme or is this AI agent? What is this? I know it's obviously got AI in its name, but does it actually fall under the meme category? I mean, you could say technically it is at support, yeah. I mean, technically it is at support. And obviously we tested that in April, then it rallied back up. We then tested it in June, and then it pushed up, and then we tested it again, obviously, in August. Thing is, how relevant is this thing, and is it just obviously just eventually just waiting to go down? I mean, yeah, technically it's at support, so do with that what you will. It's $155 million market cap. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I've not got like any major interest in this, but I will concede that it is at support. So I suppose anything could happen from here. People take profits into Bitcoin or USDT, so when they go up, risk off. Yeah. Well, yeah, it just basically just shows the pullbacks in the market, doesn't it? And then the rallies. That obviously just shows the pullbacks perfectly in the market when USDT dominance has come into that area. AI agents. It's an actual agent similar to Griffin and Colin. Well, I don't know. Maybe it does something then. Maybe it does something. I mean, it's obviously got room to pump because it's been sold off that much. And technically, you would say it's at support. Now, whether it does pump or not, I have no idea. We'd just have to wait and see, wouldn't we? But yeah, that's where we're up to with AI16Z. What's going on with Bitcoin? So we are actually back up a bit on Bitcoin after that sell-off. So that sell-off has been quickly eaten up back to the upside. So we're now pushing. Oh, look at that. We could see a Bitcoin all-time high today. We're only 2% away. We could see a Bitcoin all-time high today. Got to run, Dave. Have a good day. Yeah, well, to be fair, mate, you've stayed for most of the stream. Thanks very much for joining, Jeff. Appreciate you, mate. Have a great day. Catch you tomorrow. I'll catch you in the Discord as well. I mean, yeah, but look at Bitcoin surging. Yeah, we really could see a Bitcoin all-time high today, actually. 1.8%. Not much, is it? Let's get some sort of big dirty candle like this. Who knows? Do make sure, if you haven't already, drop a like, subscribe, click the links in the description, sign up to BLOFIN, Bitunix, grab your discounted Stonksy plan, all that good stuff. We are creeping ever closer up, aren't we? We're having to keep moving this up. It looks ready for it, doesn't it? It looks ready for it, Bitcoin. Short squeeze. The shorts have been loading since this morning. Yeah, I mean, it's the same for ETH, innit? I mean, ETH has just literally been blowing through shorts non-stop. Literally non-stop. But we are having to keep moving this up and up and up. It's seriously squeezing. Less than 1.5% to all-time high. Wow. Okay, thanks. Look like a scam. I mean, it could do nothing. Who knows? I don't know much about it, Johan. So I don't know. I mean, technically, yeah. When you look at it, it is technically a daily support. That doesn't mean it's not a scam. But you know, you've got, obviously, you can build in validation around it and stuff like that if you do want to, obviously, take a trade on it. It's coming. ETF. Oh, ETH, sorry. ETH pullbacks get eaten so quickly. Can't even consider. No, exactly. It's better to actually let this occur before trying to short ETH, I think. It's better to like let it do its thing. And then when it starts to show weakness, the pullback will probably be aggressive and nasty. You just need to try and wait and obviously identify for when that's going to come, which is not easy. It's not easy to do. But yeah, it obviously at some point it will come. At some point it will lose its momentum. It's coming, says Dunder Thunder. It looks like Bitcoin will do it, yeah. The ETH short is stopping profit. Yeah, nice BPN. Added to 150. I mean, anything is possible, isn't it? Anything is possible. But yeah, do make sure if you haven't already, come and grab your Stonksy plan. Whether you're looking to sign up for a month and try it out, you can get 20% off with code BOT20. So that takes your first month down to 116. And obviously you can decide if you want to stay or not. Or obviously grab your lifetime or annual plan for 35% off. These automatically apply at checkout, your 35% off. Or you need the code BOT20 for the monthly one. So do come and grab it while you can. Obviously you get full indicator, oscillator, Discord access to talk to myself, talk to SMFC, you'll have seen in the chat, talk to the other Stonksy users about any trades, the market, whatever it may be. Obviously, like I mentioned before, I put in the Fartcoin one yesterday, which we yielded 44%, 166 USDT on. So yeah, do come and join us. But we are really moving now on Bitcoin. We are moving. And you can see it's eating off some of ETH's momentum, isn't it? If we look at Bitcoin dominance, that's going to be up. Yeah, there we go. Dominance making a push. Bitcoin making a push. We are now round about 1% to all-time high. 1% away. This is quite something. What an hourly candle. What an hourly candle. Unbelievable. Look at that. Wow. There we go. You ever thought of being a sports commentator? It feels like you're discussing horse racing. I mean, I would give it a go, yeah. I would definitely give it a go. Yeah, this hourly candle is nuts. This hourly candle is nuts. What a performance. I mean, yeah. Bitcoin all-time high before ETH all-time high. It looks like it, doesn't it? ETH's falling off now. So Bitcoin is swallowing up some of that dominance in the market again. It's swallowing up some of that market share from ETH, which is causing ETH to fall. Which is that having an effect on other alts? Yeah, so other alts are starting to fall. I mean, look at the hourly candles on some alts now. Yeah, but as we know, this could obviously quickly switch back into altcoins. So let's wait to see. I think ETH stays under all-time high. I think Bitcoin does also. I'm just a big fat bear, but I make dough from my shit. Well, that's all you mate. It doesn't really matter, does it? As long as you make money, it doesn't really matter whether you're bull, bear, fish, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as you can trade and make money in the market, it doesn't matter whether you're a bull, bear, or who cares? You know what I mean? Dog, whatever you want to class yourself as long as you can make money in the market, it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, imagine if ETH sold off for me. Imagine if that was it, and it just teases the all-time high there and then just kaputs. I mean, from here, I suppose we are now entering, obviously, hourly supply, aren't we? We are actually entering supply here. I mean, this is fascinating. We're now less than 1% away from all-time high. So close, people will think it's coming. Are you slamming short on Bitcoin then, are you? I mean, it might not be a bad idea. The thing is, look at the S&P. The S&P is just ripping into price discovery, innit? Circles bounce back. I was thinking about swapping into that as well. I mean, do we have a little short on Bitcoin here? And just kind of try and fade this move. Not yet. You're not shorting? Yeah, well, I'm not exactly particularly keen to short this as we're coming off stream, because I tend to go and get a breather and stuff after that. So we'll see what we're dealing with anyway. No short, Dave. What did we say? I'm finishing up the stream anyway, so I'm going to go and get a breather. But thank you very much for joining me today. As always, I massively appreciate it. Make sure you drop your like. Make sure you drop your subscribe if you're not. And of course, please do come and join us at Stonksy. Discounts available on lifetime and annual, 35%, 20% off your first month too if you want to go for the monthly plan. Of course, trade with us on BLOFIN, Bitunics, all that good stuff. I will be with you guys tomorrow for obviously another stream. Also, Save with Crypto will be on with me tomorrow, so that should be fantastic. And yeah, I will catch you all tomorrow. Bye for now.